just down at the apiary today to have a quick look through some of the hives. I've been through impromptu split that I made a week ago, well, less than a week ago. Introduced a mated queen. Not sure how well it went. I had to release her from the cage myself. Well, I thought I did, but they just hadn't quite got through all the fondant. But she seems to be in there, and obviously I'll check back on her in a couple of days. Well, about 7 days, because I do weekly inspections. Next I want to look through this hive here. Very windy, so I'm just going to try and be quick. But this is a swarm that we caught from about 50 yards from here. So I was convinced that the swarm we caught was ours, or was mine, sorry. But all my queens were marked, and the queen that was in here was unmarked, so it maybe wasn't one of ours. Anyway, it's been about, it's probably been about 3 weeks, 4 weeks. I really need to keep better notes. So it's been about 3 or 4 weeks. Let's go have a quick look through, make sure everything's looking well in this one. So this is the swarm that we caught about 3 weeks ago. So let's have a quick look through and see how we're getting on. Okay, checking in on the swarm trap. Action, action. Okay, so like I say, this is a swarm that we caught about 3 weeks ago. How well can you see the box? Pretty good, it's alright actually. So my smoker's alright. Don't know what you guys use for your smokers. I use a bit of straw to get it started, and then some rolled up cardboard, or any cardboard, as long as it's got no paint or plastic on it. That's what I'm using. Sometimes I put a few wood pellets in there just to keep it going, but as a general rule, that's what I'm using. Seems to work okay. Okay, so let's get into this hive here, which is a swarm that we caught a few weeks ago. Okay, so I have been feeding these bees. There is a feeder here, still got a little bit of syrup in there. I'm going to check the lid well, because there's no queen excluder. It's on a double brood. No queen on there that I can see. In fact, I'm just going to put the lid, oh no. So the top box then is just drawn, just foundation. Nothing to see on there. We have managed to stick it down a bit though. Just move this box off very carefully. Oh wow, we're doing okay here. Just move the box off to the side just to keep it out of the way. It's on top of another box, and there, as you can see, is our swarm, just a few weeks old, and we've got 4 frames of bees all looking up at me. Like I say, it's so windy today, and with lots of showers, there's not, this is packed. I don't think they've got any bees out foraging. But all I want to do is have a quick look through, just make sure that there's brood in here and that they're doing okay. I'll try and show the camera a little bit, but like I say, it's nice to see the queen today, but not essential. Just want to see. This is the outside frame, absolutely nothing on it. I've not even started drawing that out yet. second frame in. Yeah, we've got to work on this. Making sure there's no queen on here before I show anything to the camera. So I started to draw this frame out, partially on this side, and on this side it's fully drawn out with some pollen in there. So I don't want to keep these frames out too long. It is warm, it's 22 degrees, but it's just very windy. Just looking to see if I can see any eggs, but no eggs in there. So third frame in. A little bit more weight to this one. Just looking for the queen on here. I'm not seeing her, but lots of pollen in here, loads of pollen, loads of nectar as well. It could be sugar syrup though, because I have been feeding these bees, but plenty of pollen. Can't see the queen. But there is eggs in this side, so keep an eye out for this queen. Oh no, maybe they're not. Maybe there's no eggs. Yep. Yeah, there's eggs in here. Quite a lot of them actually. We're a bit careful that the queen's still not on here. So on this side of the frame here we've got loads of pollen and nectar. And on this side of the frame it looks pretty empty, but in this section here there's quite a few eggs down here. So I'm going to get these back in. Just going to lift out one more frame on this. Because I've seen eggs, I don't really need to see much more. Yeah, a bit more weight to this frame again. Oh, lovely. Absolutely lovely frame of cat brood here. Absolutely lovely frame of cat brood. This queen's doing really well. Oh, and even better on the next side. A little bit of uncapped larvae in there. Yeah, so this swarm it's about 3 weeks old. Oh, there's our queen. You just see her. I'm not going to bring her to the camera, but she's just here. I don't know how well you can see it. She's marked blue. I'm going to get her straight back in. And that for me is enough, I think. I've seen the queen, I've seen eggs, and I've seen cat brood, and a little bit of uncapped brood. So that for this hive is enough, I think. I'm going to leave them alone and get it back together. What I might actually do though, I'm going to move this frame that's got just some just a frame that's been drawn out. It's not really much in it, it's a bit of pollen and nectar, and I'm going to checkerboard it with this frame which they haven't touched yet. Stick that in. Supposed to be in a heat wave to this week for about 9 days, but There's about 6 frames of bees in there, so I know that I don't really need this top box. However, I've got the feeder in the top box, and also I want to just give them plenty of room to expand. If the weather was cooler, I would definitely not have this top box on, but you know, it's in double digits even of an evening. I was driving home from work at 12 o'clock, half 12 the other night, and it was still 20 degrees at night. So I'm not worried about giving them too much space and then losing it at the top. Again, screen on here. I have ordered another lid without the mesh screen on, because obviously I don't overwinter them in this place. The wind's really picking up now. Okay guys, so that was the hive inspection of the swarm that we caught. Is my gimbal still working? Yeah, it's working now. I'm just going to quickly strap this up and we'll move on to the next one. All in all, I'm really happy with this swarm. At one point I had, I think, 4 or 5 swarm traps or bait hives put out for them. And we didn't catch any straight into the bait hives. They were in a tree, a small tree about, I don't know, 30 yards from here. But the boxes have come in really handy. Okay, next, I don't think I need to move the camera. Just move straight on to this box here. Smoke is still going nicely. Get it out of the way. So this box here, this is the first split I ever made. And this was a split from Hive 2, which is the hive the camera's actually resting on now. They are having some queening issues, but last time I checked they did have a capped queen cell in there. That was about a week ago, so I'm not going in that hive today. I'm going to leave them alone for another couple of weeks, and hopefully they're going to give the queen plenty of time to emerge, mature a little bit, get out, get mated, get back. That'll be about 3 weeks since the queen cell was capped, so I think I'll leave it a couple of weeks before I get into there. Again guys, this is my first year as a beekeeper. If you've got any hints or tips, please leave them in the comments. If you see something I'm doing really wrong, other than inspecting the bees when it's so windy, please let me know in the comments. Okay, so like I say, this is a split that we made. I think it was around, I'm gonna guess about the 15th, 20th of June, and now we're what, 15th of July or something? I don't know. But anyways, let's have a quick look in here. So it's got a feeder on. I have been feeding these bees. I have been feeding them, but I'm not feeding them at the moment. I'm just leaving this on as a crown board. Can I get you a better view? So yeah, just leaving this on as a crown board. And a little smoke, let them know I'm coming in. Now I'm looking at the top box here. 1, 2, 3 frames of bees. I am not going to go through them too much. Just a quick look at the centre here. Yeah, lovely white. That is glistening with nectar. Just make sure the queen's not on here. No queen excluder, they're on a double brood. I don't know if you can see that very well, but that is glistening with nectar on there. So drawing out this frame, this is the centre of the brood of the box, and they're just starting to draw that out. So I was going to leave that box alone. I'm just going to move it. Wow, that's a lovely box underneath. Don't know how well you guys can see that. Just have a little look, see if I can give you a better view. That's just my ugly face, sorry about that. Here we go. Oh, and let's have a little look at the surroundings while we're here. Got a lovely little secluded spot here, so that's all lovely windbreak there, loads of shelter. Sorry if I'm making you feel sick there, turning 360. Anyway, so here's how the box is looking now. I'll tell you what I might do, just move the camera to here, that might be a better shot. I'm just worried the wind's going to blow the phone over. I can't see what you're seeing, but let's have a little look anyway. So yeah, look, we've got this box is pretty full. Just this outside frame here, it's still got bees on it, but it's not actually rammed. And I think we'll start by taking that frame out. I could do with chopping back all this. It's getting a little bit. So the outside frame then. Get my fingers on there. Very careful, don't want to be rolling any bees, especially the queen. And yeah, I don't know what you guys can see anymore because the camera is facing the screens on the other side. But yeah, lots of... Oh, there's eggs in there as well. There's eggs in the middle. Eggs in the middle of the frame. Just around here in the centre. But lots of glistening nectar. Haven't been feeding these bees for a few weeks. So that'll all be foraged. And then right in the centre here is eggs. So already, and the eggs are laying down. So that's, the queen was here a few days ago, and to be honest I don't really need to see much more than that. I'll have a little look through, but the way I see it, the more I'm moving frames around, the more chances of me doing some damage. I don't know why I put that back in. I'm just going to put it to the side here for a second. Double check the queen on there. She is marked. She's marked. This is a split, so it should be marked green. They're buckfast bees, and I've got to tell you, they're fantastic. I've got no experience with other bees, but they've had such a good temperament with me. They've been almost patient with me. The temperament has been amazing. In 3 months I think I've had those, I don't know, maybe 6 stings, and that's pretty much my fault. But in general they've been lovely bees to work with. And I got them from, for those who are interested, I got them from Lawrence at Black Mountain Honey. So got some cat brood by my finger. Again, I can't see what you guys can see anymore. Cat brood on the left, my left, cat brood on my right, a little bit of uncapped. Give him a little blow. See if there's any eggs in there. Yeah, and there's eggs in here as well. This queen is an absolute monster. She's a laying machine. It's unbelievable. But you know, I can't resist. I have one more frame. This is a frame I think that I put in the middle of the brood nest. This was wax foundation a week ago, and I've pretty much fully drawn it out. Yeah, this is a new frame I bought in. No eggs in there. Yeah, there's eggs in here as well. This is fully drawn out, almost fully drawn out. There's eggs in the other side. And no eggs in this side. No eggs in this side, but there are eggs in this side. I think that's enough. I've seen eggs. I haven't seen the queen. Don't need to. That, for me, for this hive, is enough. I'm going to get this brood box, top brood box back on. I don't know if you can hear that, but they're buzzing away in there now. There's a few little bees in here. This is the box that I was just resting the frame in. A little tap and they go. Empty feeder. Probably do have a bit of a clean out, to be honest. Nothing in it. Just using it as a crown board. And there we go. Well, that'll. Oh, don't know what's going on. What have I done? Orientation is locked. Rotate back. Oh, I don't know what I've done. I don't know what I've done here, but my gimbal stopped working again. So, I think I might have to stop the video and start another video, but I'm not done here. I've still got 2 colonies to look through. So hopefully I'll see you around. Thanks for watching.